Good afternoon, everybody. Sam Romeo here, Aullwood Audubon Environmental Educator. And today we are going to be checking in on some baby birds, checking some of our nest boxes, identifying them. And a little disclaimer, you should not be checking nest boxes unless you are part of a monitoring program or if you have been certified in some way for nest watch monitoring. At the end of this video, I'll also be providing a community science project, which is called Nest Watch. And it's a great way for you to help ornithologists and other people who study our local nesting birds, either what time they start nesting, how many babies they have, so on and so forth. It's an easy project and app. I'll be providing that link for that at the end. But let's see what we can find today, huh? The next nest I like to check on is right in front of our nature center. And it is of the eastern phoebe. So you can see there's a lot of moss in there, dry grasses, but there are some of the eggs. A nice pale pink. So this nest has been here a pretty long while, so I'm surprised that those eggs aren't already hatched. Here's some American robins. So here we have a new bluebird nest. Of course, the eggs, the nesting material is a lot of grasses, and they just built a nest over in this box over here, which I just cleaned out. So they are on their second nest, and there's only 2 eggs in there. So if I were to come back maybe later today or tomorrow, there should be at least maybe even 3 up to 5 eggs per clutch for the bluebird. So good job. Okay, the next nest we have is a house wren nest. So you can see there's a lot of sticks. There's even some feathers in here. A little bit of yellow, some cardinal feathers. But let's go ahead and peek inside. And here we have a tree swallow nest. So kind of is like a bluebird, so it has dry grasses down here, a little bit of thicker twigs, but look at those feathers that they add. They add this as a final kind of garnish, if you will, to their nest. And there are some of their eggs. They have white eggs, and a lot of those feathers are either chicken feathers and duck feathers too. So what they'll do is the male will actually take a feather, fly up in the air, drop it for the female, and they'll actually play with that feather. So once again, that is a tree swallow nest. Here we have a Carolina chickadee nest. See a lot of that moss in there. You can hear them calling around me. Let's see. Oh, hello. Looks like we have one of the fledglings still in there. Now you may be wondering why there was an extra egg in there with the fledgling. Sometimes what can happen is an egg may not get incubated long enough. The clutch may be too big, and a bird just doesn't have the surface area to incubate the egg, so it might be an egg that may not hatch. But it looks like there's still another fledgling in there. I saw 2 other fledglings near me, so it looks like he's just about to leave the nest. I would assume they probably had 4 other successful fledglings left the nest, because I think that nest had a total clutch size, so a number of eggs of 5 eggs. So with one of them left being in there, it's safe to assume that the 4 other ones are healthy and ready to leave the nest. Okay, another house wren nest. Lots of sticks. Up. Looks like I just woke them up. There are the babies. They are young. You can see they have tiny little fluff balls on top of the head, so they barely have any feathers. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and leave them. Let them get their sleep. All right, well, that is it for this week. We got to see a lot of different baby birds, some that were maybe just hatched a few days ago, some were there just about to leave the nest, a whole variety of different eggs and nests. So today was a good day. And once again, that website nestwatch.org is a fantastic resource, not only for submitting data. Maybe you have an American robin building your nest on a back porch or something. That is a great place that you can go ahead and submit that data. When the eggs were first laid, when they hatched, when they left the nest. This better helps us understand native nesting bird cycles when they are starting to nest. Is it later or earlier from the year before? And again, this website is also great for nest box plans, as well as where to put them, how high to put them, which direction to face them, what wood to build the nest box out of. But once again, this is just an amazing resource with tons of different information that can help you a lot on your property. So once again, thank you for watching and have a wonderful week.